Alright, so we're back here at the Last Logs compound, and I'm going to do a video today of just the lay of the land, and so I can show you what this property has to offer, and our hopes and dreams for the property, and how the plans are going to shape out from this video on. So let's just get right into it. Here we are at the road. Come in. This is at the gate, the driveway through. Driveway should be getting done fairly soon. Bulldozer was just dropped off. See down there, maybe not, but the creek is in there. And on this video, I'm basically just gonna do a log of all like the driveway areas and where they lead and what we're looking at for potential campsites and short-term little cabins or tree houses or yurts. Here's the bulldozer dropped off. So right in this area, you drive up the driveway and you come to this little shack here. Thinking about this being the check-in house. It's got a nice little window there. Probably the list of rules right here. Camp rules. We'll fix her up. We'll have the deck on it. You can walk in. Look at all the junk. All the cleanup that needs to be done in here. So that's the check-in house. Moving on. Back to the main driveway. And we're thinking that this would be like a little parking spot there. You got the shady swing set. You pull off, going to the check-in house. Maybe a little table there. That's going to be all cleared up. You'll be able to see the creek. Continuing on down the driveway. Come through and you cross the creek here. Got creek on either side. This here is what I've been calling the main junction. So we got an intersection here. This driveway leads to the campground area. This driveway leads up to the camp host, the home site spot on the property. And this part right here, we're thinking when cleared or whatever, obviously we have to talk with the powers that be, the county, and get things set up to their standards and the health department and things. But the dream is to have this be kind of like the bathhouse area, probably have some storage, some kind of building right there, something like that. Maybe a couple buildings, little ones. So as you get back to the intersection here, that's where we've been. Up there, see the dozer? And this is the beginning of the campground driveway. Home site. Got a big log truck coming. And another. Working hard. As we continue down the campground driveway, you'll see that you got the creek to your left here, and that rides the whole way basically. So this is all cut out. Creek's still coming up there. And then we're going to be coming up to like a little intersection here. It's got a few paths. This one leads up and kind of just rides this little line here. It's just the width of a car. We're also thinking about maybe getting this to be a little bit cleaner and, you know, flatten it out a little bit, maybe cut this edge a little bit more. Maybe putting in like one of those portable like shower and bathroom trailers. And then we could just have it pumped out somewhere here so you could walk up this trail and get to that, or even drive if you're far down the road, the campground road. So where the sites really start to begin though is right here over the bridge. That needs to be fixed. Getting after that. So my thoughts are, so we just came off the bridge, and then I would say that you'd pull in here with your car, right? And this would be like your car or truck or whatever parked in here. And then you'd walk a small little bridge across the creek, and then this spot right here would be flattened off and could be campsite 1. And then the same thing over here, so back to the path, and then just as the car pulls in here, the car could pull in on this side and then walk a small bridge over the creek and onto this little pad. And that'll be campsite 2. So we get back to the path here, and then begins another creek that meanders through, and kind of a real rocky one up in there. And then I'm thinking right in this area would be kind of like a really good like rooftop tent campsite, or maybe like a small little pop-up, or you know, something small. Or you could do a tent too with a car, but same thing right here. Another site, site 4, a long one, not a deep one. As we continue, then opens up another part right here, because the creek is all the way here. So I'm thinking a spot right in this, right here. Probably one spot. And then another spot here. So probably two in this clearing up to that tree. As you see, we have the trick. Little waterfalls right here. So what is that? That's 6 sites. Back onto the drive. We're past that now, and I'm even thinking a spot right here. So at that tree by the waterfall, we'd say that would be the line out towards the road, and then another spot in this area right here. I'd say 7, and then continuing the same, divided evenly with ample space. I would say right in here would be 8. And then possibly in there when it's all cleaned up. Not sure on the quality of the trees, but could be a cool little spot too. So I'm thinking around 9 I've counted so far. And in here, this is where we came from, right here. And now this is like another junction, another intersection, that a path goes up that way and onto the mountain to like a nice pad, and then this road continues on for more campsites, tent sites, things of that nature. So before we go that way, I'm going to mention this is where, like, I was going to you kind of clean this out, and you kind of got a parking spot right here, and then onward with where the leaves are, you could put a little yurt or a tree house or a little cabin, something like that right there. So that's a spot. This driveway goes up all the way through all these beautiful mountain laurels. And I was thinking, as you come up, there could be a spot right in here that could be cleared out for another yurt or whatever treehouse little thing. You pull in, you walk up, you got your little spot. So that's another one. It's still driving up. Then you go right in here. You could have the same type of thing that I just talked about. Another little short driveway with like a little yurt, a little tree house. I'm thinking right here too. Could be flattened off. Something. Just dreaming. Another little spot. Keep going up. All the way up to here. It opens up real nice. And there used to be a camper in here, sitting on those blocks. That was taken out. we're thinking about here is that this could just open up right here. How it is, a little bit of clearing. And there could be maybe a few yurt or little short-term, small little huts, cabins. And you could like bring your whole family out, you know? Kids get a yurt, mom and dad gets a yurt. Everybody's hanging out by the fire doing good, clean fun. So maybe this pad will be the family zone. Good, clean fun out in the hills. So going back down. Now, going back down to the intersection here. If you remember, that's where we came from before we went up this path. And then the campground continues this way. Continuing down. And remember when I said there's a couple offshoots here for those cabins or tree houses or yurts? It kind of flattens off. So that would, as you go up the path that we just came down from, as you go up, and I said like there's those little shoots off the path. It would kind of be in here. Continuing on here. Now, this could be another spot right here for a 10th-ish. Not sold on it, not sure. This is really just a bunch of rocks. The creek is down here. It's all gotta be cleaned up. And you can see it goes that way. So, remember the 9th one was in that green area with the trees that I wasn't sure about yet. I want to keep as many of these great trees as we can and clean out the stuff that doesn't want to live anymore. So potential 9th or 10th spot here. Continuing down the main driveway of the campground. This is really going to be the future